Alrighty, this is going to be game number 47, Demon Spawn Wanderer. This is the world record streak. Still going. Still haven't lost despite my best efforts. You know, we've had some close calls. I'm going to try to play a little bit smarter, I think. But you know, we're at a very good place with this character, kind of on the home stretch, so to speak. We only have one rune, so you know, we've got to finish up Shoals, and then after that, I mean, we're just getting stronger is the thing. This is not a weak character now, but I mean, he'll really get strong over the next few levels, because I mean, if I look at his skills here, you know, you notice I'm training defenses, and I'm training a thing that's, you know, for emergency situations, which is evokes. So like we're we're good to go. So let's just get going then. We also have an endgame weapon. There is, if I recall correctly, there is 2 brand weapons. Yep. So we'll keep Flame for now, but later we'll probably try to swap off of this for the purposes of Elf. If you recall, we have this +9 plate armor with 6 strength on it, so that's sort of resolving our problem with bad starter stats. And our resistances are just amazing. So the one thing that we would really want more of is like 1 more pip of MR. But yeah, it's fine. I'm sure that has plenty of time to sort of solve itself. The only thing that can really touch us is like an Ancient Lich. If I were to look at like an Ogre Mage or something, that's only, well, that's 1%, but that'll, if I level up 1 more time, I think that resolves itself. And then Great Orb, 1%. Yeah, you and me both, actually, in terms of forgetting where we are. It doesn't really take long. I don't know about you guys, but if I just don't play DCSS for like a day or 2, that's all it takes, man. It's like I know I'm playing this combo and I have a rough idea of what he's doing, but you know, my whole vibe is sort of you know, you get into a groove with a character and you can lose that very quickly. At least I can. This is one of the reasons I like to play as simple of characters as possible. Like when I'm building a character, I make it, if I can, I make it so it's not doing all kinds of shenanigans to win the game. You know, it's focusing on like 1 or 2 things. Well, you could just stick to the YouTube videos, but I've been very lazy, if I'm being honest, about actually uploading those. Binging EV4's Gozag mummy. He constantly forgets things. Yeah. Well, when you're in a ziggurat, I mean, there's a lot of ways to mess things up. Oh. Oh, I thought it was a ziggurat mummy. Okay, never mind. That's odd. So why would he need to go into Orc 2? Seems sort of superfluous. I think he got that idea from my Zig mummy, by the way. Because like before I did that, everybody used demon spawns for mega zigging. Although with that said, I do actually still think demon spawn are the best. It's just that they're extremely inconsistent. Like you need to get very particular demon spawn mutations for it to be worth it. Euros Crypto Merchant D1. Ah, I see you've seen that video. Okay, this could be a little tough. Never mind. Damn, dude, that reflection from our, what are we using? A +1 Shield of Reflect? Awesome. Based. Alright, let's identify. Actually, let's just wear this. +3 Ring of Protection. That leaves me without Resist Negative, but we really don't need it in here. I'd rather have the 3 AC. So that's cool. I mean, I'd really like to buy the +5 Slay Ring, but it just really doesn't seem worth it. Which DS mutations make it better than Mummy at zigging? Well, you want Powered by Death, because that means you regenerate. Now, it used to be much, much better. It used to be like, I think it was essentially a lifesteal on anything, but it's still quite good. It gives you more and more regen as you kill things, so anything that makes you heal in a Ziggurat is pretty great. So you want that one. Robust is pretty good, of course. Night Stalker is really good because it reduces line of sight. This is actually kind of crucial because you're taking extra damage from certain holy floor things, right? So if you can reduce the line of sight, that's pretty important. Those are the big ones. I'm sure I've probably forgotten something, but those are the ones that are the most important in my mind. Hey buddy, you're berserked. The thing about a mummy, though, you know, and it's like extremely consistent in terms of like any mummy you play. If you start a mummy necromancer, and or a mummy whatever, like let's say a mummy wizard for maximum intelligence, you know, if you choose Gozag or something, like you 100% will be able to do ziggurats if you want to, as long as you're willing to farm a little bit. But in terms of mega zigging, there's kind of an issue in that, well, they're always in lich form. You know, they're mummies, so that means you can't drink potions. So if you do happen to get like a silence floor, because of the fact that there is no such thing as Disc of Storms anymore, there's really only one option for dealing with the silence floor, and that is to start throwing penetration javelins and you know, really hope that that silent specter is actually on the screen, because if he's not, or if she's not, you're gonna have a bad time perhaps. So that is the Necklace of Bloodlust. Wow. Well, that's really interesting because we do have clarity available in the form of OCPA. So we could wear that and get our +6 slay and never rage out. Of course, we're getting Aralek right now from our current amulet, so I really can't play that game right now. I mean, I suppose I could switch to this other ring with Aralek and mess around, but I don't think it's really worth it. The thing is, I don't want to be an OCPA, it's very heavy. Well, if Bloodlust got clarity, then it would kind of defeat the point of it having Star Rage. There's a Trog Vault with both? That's hilarious. Okay, I kind of want to wear this ring. Kind of. Because that gives me all the MR I'd ever need. What if I take that off? Can I be paralyzed by Great Orb? Yeah, I can. Alright, we'll wear that then. Very good. Bypassing clarity. Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, sorry, I didn't understand what you meant. Obsidian X has, sort of has a form of clarity built into it. There's something it does. I think it breaks Mesmerize or something. Well, no, it causes Mesmerize, but it breaks certain other effects. Like if you put it on, I don't know if it's Confused or something. I can't remember, but I know there's some kind of janky thing you can do with it. I'm sure if Man or Doesn't He was here, they could tell me what I'm thinking of. Maybe it does just break Confuse. Hey Josh Meyer, what's up, man? Stream's going well. Just got our second rune, very quickly, very easily. Let's think about this. Can we go ahead and do slime? I bet we can. You guys want to do a super early slime? Could be fun. We have RC+, we have our core. Nothing really stopping me. Let's just do quick slime. It's not super early slime, just kinda early. Oh hey, I didn't see this, but apparently we have, check it out. We got the Ignite blood. Well, I wouldn't have done this except for the fact that, you know, we happen to get the MR plus we needed to be totally immune to Great Orbs. Marked. Oh, hi, Mark. So yeah, we're not going to see a lot of blood in here, except for my own. Maybe we can have some fun with Ignite Blood. I am still low on rations, that's true. Also low on mutation potions, which makes me kind of sad to be in here. Nice. Okay, hold up. Hold the phone. Let's take out this guy. Pseudo-class Lal effect. I like it too. I'm gonna have to lamp. Okay, that's both good and bad. He's in the fire, but... Okay. Okay, we killed him. Good. I just didn't want to give him time to mutate me. Be nice if we had more ways to sort of cheese more blood onto the ground. You know, like inner fire or something, but one, that wouldn't work here, and two, we're pretty well devoted to just being a melee guy. I haven't even bothered to learn regeneration, to be honest. Oh wait, I don't need to explore here. This is Slime 3. I thought I was on Slime 4. Damn, we are very tanky. You could give yourself tuberculosis by volunteering with the elderly. Where are you from that the elderly have tuberculosis? Russia? I thought that was, like, not exactly eliminated, but extremely rare in America, at least. Am I wrong about that? Land of the Living Dead. Oh no. Land of Florida Man. Sure you've heard about Florida Man. Okay, Floating Eye. Good place to use one of our Ice Blasts. Okay, that's very bad. We just lost a good bit of AC, and I don't mean from the corrosion. We got armor fits poorly. Let's walk up to this guy. Uh-oh, we got that berserkitis. That's okay. We're gonna drink some, you know, our meager stack of mutation potions here. That's the thing, we do have clarity, so I'm less worried about that than I otherwise might be. Okay, come on, don't hurt yourself with Spinies. Don't want him to make allies yet. Being a little reckless with these shining eyes, but it's okay. Okay, read Telly. That was kind of lame. Got ambushed by good old TRJ there. What's wrong with the +5 broadaxe? It's great. Yeah, five throwing notes is really good. Ah, crap, here he is. One more telly. What a great telly. Alright, we'll go up. It's disconnected. How much digging do we have? Scroll of Pog, it must have been. Okay, I've burned way more telly than I would have liked to. Now is the time, though. Now is the time for us to go ahead and roll the dice on these mutations. I see we've lost our C invisible because of these stupid antennae, but I'm not inclined to try again because we've gotten rid of all the really bad stuff. There's a mutation potion inside the vault, though. Let me get this hat. Wow. Here I thought we had cleared most of this. Grab the hat, wear the hat. Minor hit to our AC there. Swap to long plates. Wow, well, you know, there's a singing sword and there's autumn katana, not sword of power, mind you. Easy to get the sprays confused. I guess we'll just fight all this like I'm really just trying to find TRJ, and there he is, okay. Looks like he's found me. Gonna haste. Pull him over here. I'm a little bit hurt, but it's fine. We're very powerful. We do have Blink, right? Yep. All right, let's Agi. Doesn't know any good songs. I think it actually does sing on occasion, but mostly it just yells at you. Okay, net. We do have summoning. I should have checked that first. Net. Swing, 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 and we got him. Pretty straightforward. Don't like to take that fight while I'm hurt, but it did work out. I wonder if I can just... in my thrall. Okay. Duke it out, fellas. Just didn't want to really melee with a Titanic slime, you know. Trivializing TRJ, how rude. Sorry. It'd be harder if nets didn't work, but... honestly, I mean, from a mechanics standpoint, they probably shouldn't. I'm not talking about any kind of like, oh, well, that doesn't make sense logically. I don't care about that. I don't care about realism. I just think it does make the fight a little bit too easy. On the other hand, it's kind of thematic insofar as TRJ is really a guy that's well known for being cheesed down. Oh my god. Oh, baby, baby. Baby, there it is. There it is. Plus 12, chop, blink, R poise, RC++. I'll take it. It is a good axe indeed. We can never pick up Scrolls of Enchant Weapon again, that's for sure. No, 12 is the absolute maximum, as far as I know. I've never seen higher than 12. Manual throwing. Tempting. Tempting to train a little bit. We do have penetration jabs lying around. Okay. Let's grab this gold. Alright. So we determined, apparently, or so people tell me, shops give you better items the deeper they are. So Slime 5 seems pretty deep. Maybe we'll call a merchant real fast. We're looking for a distillery. I want more mutation potions. We didn't get a distillery. Huh, there's a food shop. Armor shop. Antique armor shop. General store. Yeah, I think it's ration time. Antique armor shop, though. No, we're gonna go to the antique armor shop. We're immediately punished for that. I'm wearing a cloak that's just +0, though, so... Okay, that's MR, that's pretty good. How about this other one? Invis. Well, that means I don't need this other MR, do I? So we can put on resist positive and have super sick nasty resistances all over the place. I love it. Very good. And we actually still almost have the money for a food shop, so no big deal. No big deal. And my AC's back up to 40, that's right. We could have 42 if I wore the +2 cloak of Invis, but nah. Have we done Elf on this character? Apparently I did Elf really early. Yeah, I remember doing that. That was alright. Alright, let's, okay, I'm trying to hit up the vaults, but apparently I haven't even finished dungeon yet. Not that surprising, I was probably trying to avoid wizards or something. Oh, look at all this blood. The blood fire. See, when you're fighting actual things, every single corpse, you know, actual non-jelly enemies, every single corpse is going to make a nice gout of flame for me. Something really cool happened there. I know I'm tabbing pretty fast, but here's the sequence of events. The centaur shoots an arrow at you. You have reflect. The arrow reflects back into his face, and then that causes blood to come out and sets him on fire. It's really just a grand old time if you think about it. Yeah, immolate at all times. It happened again. Ignite Blood is amazing. The only complaint I have about it is that it only becomes awesome at the 3rd iteration. So, as you can imagine, it doesn't come around as soon as you would like it to. Let's you know what? I'm gonna roll the dice on mutation. Okay, good. We have built-in R-elect now. Not that I want to take off this amulet. The reason I'm happy about this is I can have Sin again. And I get 1 more AC. Alright, Dunwich, I guess it turns out that my demon spawn Wanderer of Gozag is a disciple of the Apprentice. Watches old Donald Trump TV shows. Tries to use the good catchphrase. Alright, let's go into vaults. Oh, there is. Desolation. Acquiring wealth. That's true. I didn't think of that. It's kind of thematic, isn't it? Let's head straight to the Desolation. Ha! So he flayed me. But you know what happens when you get flayed is blood goes everywhere, right? So I didn't lamp, man. I just it's got some sick nasty flay action going on here. I love it. More reliable lamp. Let's get strength. We got more robust. That's robust 2 now. See, I love the fact that as I attack things, they get flame on top of them. You know, I'm already wrecking them incredibly quickly, but imagine, you know, imagine the synergy there with axes. Time to have some salt. Time to rub salt in the wounds. Watch there be some kind of gigantic holy wrath weapon guy here. It's an MR plus ring. We don't need that. In fact, let's drop some other stuff. I don't really need to hang on to this flail. It's fine. Well, actually, I do. Just in case. What else can we drop, though? Flame, polymorph, descent. As much as I'd like to keep descent. Where's polymorph? H. Descent D. Okay. Show me the pro strats. I'll do my best, Faker Fangirl. How are you doing tonight? Okay, identify this, see if it's minus telly. Spear of the New World. That's an MR++ ring with RF plus and RC plus. I mean, wow. We're just throwing away items that are actually amazing. I guess that is another source of MR if I wanted to get this this Fook amulet off. It is a perfect endgame ring, but we really don't have a source of our elect that's not this amulet, so I don't think we're going to use it, man. Hilariously. But yeah, we'll think about it. You know, there's always... Sometimes you find some kind of item later on that really makes you think, wow, I think I can trade up my... I can change up my whole wardrobe. So that may happen, it may not. There's Warlock's Mirror. Don't use that, it's crap. Unless you're a Spriggan, or you're in the very, very early game. That is a Slay -6 amulet. I'm going to go and say no to that. Found magic regen and killed Menace with a caster. Nice. Seems dangerous to try to cast him down. That's silence. Tab, tab, tab. We're very, very over-leveled for this. Or not even really over-leveled, just powerful. Just a strong character, 42 AC, 16 EV. Too tanky for Wind to hurt. But it's just that we have, you know, Salt wants you to have both Omni resistance and high AC. And we've got both. Now that's an int +7 ring. Sadly, we're not a caster. That's the Robe of Misfortune. Not using that today. Take Misfortune, drop it outside. I can do that if you want me to, I guess. Let me finish clearing. Well, if we're going to do that, we got to take the Warlock's Mirror too. Alright, that's it. Nothing too interesting here. Well, interesting, but not like useful. Not for this character anyway. So we'll drop this. The best shield in the game. If you say so. Drop this really cool ring that we just don't need it. No, I disagree entirely, Peebler. Primarily because of clown pies, to be fair. Clown pies are just some pure RNG garbage. So, yeah, it was a really easy clear. This is a really strong character. We have really amazing defenses and resistances. I actually always go into Salt, although, you know, if it's a character that's less strong than this, there have been times when I've just left. Or used up like a ton of, you know, a ton of resources to do it. Like, the thing about Salt is that it's high risk, high reward for the characters that don't, you know, for the characters that don't just stomp through it, it's high risk, high reward. But I'd like to do it because, you know, there's so many artifacts in there. It's a very uncommon time that I go in there and I don't get at least one item that I want to wear. Okay, but you know what else blocks hexes? Having magic resistance. Why would you want to block hexes some of the time when you could be totally immune to hexes all of the time? I mean, by all means, if you find it early enough and you want to do it while you're doing Orc because you haven't found enough MR, sure, that makes sense. But in the late game, it's, you know, I've played a lot of street games here, and I don't know if there's been a single one where I haven't eventually found all the MR that I need to be immune to stuff. I mean, sometimes I have to do some pretty awkward shenanigans to to force that MR to be there. You know, like I'll take penalties elsewhere, but through the Warlock's Mirror into the deep water, well, I was just putting it where it belongs, you know, just directly into the trash. Maybe someone can fish it up later. To be fair, something that's muddying the waters of this this statement, Perpetual Blur, is that I play a lot of Gozag, and so if I find myself lacking MR, you know, I'll dump the money into you know, a jewelry shop or an artifact shop. So I mean, I can totally see if you're not, you know, if you're not going Gozag. But on the other hand, like whenever I'm playing a species with only 3 MR per level, I'll keep that in the back of my mind, and that'll make me more likely to go like Oka or Gozag for the item gifts, so I can be more likely to get MR, or just bypass the problem entirely by going Trog, and then you're essentially guaranteed to be close to immune the entire game, or fully immune depending on what the enemy is. Yeah, that's Ignite Blood, Mr. Biggles. Every time blood spews from me or anybody else, if there's blood on the screen, it turns into a cloud of fire. Oops, I guess we're done training. We're done training. What should we do? I think we just, honestly, I think we just turn on defenses, man, with no limit. I saw a large shield a minute ago, by the way. At least I thought I did. I guess I didn't. Huh. But I wouldn't swap to it anyway, probably. We'll just train fighting, armor, dodging. I mean, ideally I end up in a large shield, but I'd like to get some more enchant armor. This is fine. Put on evocations too. Very simple character. No reason to get fancy with this, you know. And before Gong, hey, that'd be great. I love Gong. It's like using a souped up large shield, only you only have to train the same as a regular shield. It's great. Wish we had digging. There is digging for sale. We should go get that. That is a floating eye. It's basically alone though, so. Okay, let's go buy this one of digging real fast. It's just good to have, even in vaults, because sometimes there are diggable sections. Okay. The BS of floating eyes notwithstanding, I mean, I certainly would agree that it's nice to not get wrecked by floating eyes. But I mean, they die so quickly that it's very hard to get paralyzed by a floating eye if you're properly preparing. That reminds me, I should grab these penetrations. Honestly, I really hate training throwing on a character that already has a weapon, and I almost never do it. But we found this manual, so it's so free, and it really does let you one-shot floating eyes. So let's just take it up to like 5, and we'll just keep sort of leapfrogging it up until the manual's used up. And it might come in useful, it might not. We have such a luxury right now when it comes to our experience, though, and our skills. It's just like we have everything we need to win the game already, so I can be a little bit goofy with it. We could start casting, you know, again, at least regen would be nice. Hell, I'll do that. Train a ton of things at the same time. When are you finally going to play a Spriggan that gets mirror? Man, I don't know. That'd be a pretty great find on a Spriggan. Not gonna lie, that's quite nice. UV4 training. Yeah, sometimes I like to do this. It's like, I know it's not optimal, but like we're so set, man. Like this demon spawn is just strong as hell. I don't really have to micromanage at this point, you know. I can just kind of tab. The game has been super kind to me in terms of item RNG here. I probably shouldn't tab into this. There's a... Okay, he's dead. I was going to say there's a Annihilator. Man, I'm glad that Ignite Poison makes you immune to these clouds. How lame would it be if your own blood started burning you to death? Dude, this is so cool. I mean, like, not only do we have the best possible axe outside of Arga, the flames are just, like, increasing our damage. No, Ignite Poison wouldn't, well, did I say Ignite Poison? I meant to say Ignite Blood. No, Ignite Poison absolutely will damage you, unless you're me. If you're a demon spawn with Ignite Blood, you're going to be immune to fire clouds. Also, you could wear like a you could wear a scarf of cloud immunity, or you could worship Kazlal. There are ways to be immune to Ignite Poison. But yeah, no, I think I just misspoke there. Oh, coming from all sides. Oh, I'm hacking, Talus. I hacked these clouds into the game. Now this is a demon spawn with the Ignite Blood mutation. So anytime there's blood on the screen, it turns into a cloud of flame. So it's hilarious. One of my favorite things about it is what keeps happening with these yaks and well, yaktars and centaurs and things, where their bolts and their arrows are like bouncing over to them, and then causing them to bleed, and then setting them on fire. It's hilarious. -6 ring of protection, no thanks. It is free. It's free real estate. Alright, how about that quick vaults? Just have vaults 5 to do, and crypt if I feel like it, although I really don't think we need to do crypt, to be honest. Oh, you know what? I should keep this ring close by for later for the Orbs of Fire. Now we could drop the Flail of Disto. I have a dig wand. Decrypt, please. You want to see Jory High Roller explode? Maybe. He might not even show up is the thing. He's not guaranteed, is he? If he doesn't show up anywhere else. Probably in V5, maybe. Let's just fight all this. Wow, we're actually taking damage. How about that? Pull this stuff up. Yeah, not much. But some. Barely taking damage. Well, I have 43 AC, to be fair. Is there anything to identify? Nope. Need 15 more EV for diesel. I don't think that's going to happen, but maybe. Do we have regen yet? Almost. Big AC value. It's so huge. It's true. I'm just AC mogging you guys. That's 2 Shadow Fiends. Wow. That was fast. That happened so quickly I didn't even see it on my screen. Killing the Demonologist. Got AF slowed here. Still only 2 potions of mutation. That worries me a bit for later. But we have a lot of gold. Well, can't protect myself with magic resistance from Shadow Wraith. Nightblood would be good in Ziggs, I guess. I mean, I don't know, man. Like it doesn't seem like it would do damage fast enough. Like right now, it seems like it's just tearing stuff up. But in a Zig, the stakes are so different. Like you need to kill things in like 1 or maybe 2 turns, typically. So maybe, but worried more about the lack of digging. We have 9 digging now. It's not the best, but it's okay. Oh, hey, buddy. Ancient Lich time. 144 damage possible if he's got... Okay, I don't think he has it. Yeah, he's the joke. He's the joke Lich. He's the jokey, not the joker. That was a joker's trick. He's a little bit of, you might call him a trickster Lich. A Lichter. Exactly. Wow, floating eye, okay. Bada bing, bada boom. He didn't die and he transformed again. Yeah, I have heard that we live in a society, you guys. What is society? Oh, you know, Chad and Veronica. Yeah, they really are. They really are edgy boys, aren't they? original character do not steal. I feel like I'm playing Shadow the Hedgehog here. Okay, that plate was crap. Waste of my $800. Oh, hell, even my blood is on fire. Actually, that sounds like some kind of really edgy black metal band, actually. Where they sing about your blood being on fire. No, see, Josh Meyer, I go in the opposite direction and I play, what are the, what's the anti-tiefling? The blue guys, they're like a tiefling only holy. I know they have like a +2 charisma. Yeah, we're gonna do a halfling. We have 3 more species that we gotta beat if we want to get great player and greater player, and it's gonna be so smooth and aesthetic because we're gonna do it exactly at the 50th win. So we're gonna play a demon spawn, a mummy, and a halfling. Now I have been asked to play a demon, or excuse me, a deep elf summoner, but I've also been asked to play a deep elf berserker. So I'd be happy to take some suggestions on which game you want to see next. Doesn't even have to be a deep elf, it could be a halfling or a mummy. No, I'm not going to play a deep elf monk. That's asking to splat, basically. That's what you might call a veto. Demon Spawn's Deep Elf Summoner was for the weeb meme? I mostly just was going to do that because Wise Wolf / Perpetual Blur asked me to. But Deep Elf Berserker sounds hilarious. Okay, apparently more people want to see the Deep Elf Summoner. Summoner is probably one of my least favorite classes, but it's strong. I mean, it's technically strong. It's so easy to screw up, and an early game Centaur just kind of kills you. They start with SLS, you can't lose. Well, you know, you can get Centaured long before you find your way to being smart enough to cast SLS. Snakebite's on the floor down here. Haha. A little late for that. Aasimar, there you go. That's what I was thinking of. I don't know why I couldn't think of that. Yeah, I remember you could cheese it in 3.5. I believe they were one of the few species that has a +2 charisma. You know, so if you were going to play like a sorcerer or a class that is a casting class that is charisma based, you really wanted to play something like that. I was a little bit of a min-maxer, I'm not going to lie. All she does is slay, haha. Alright, you guys, we've done 4 runes. We're just wrecking this dungeon. I don't think we need to do crypts. I can if you guys want to see it. I don't think we're going to see Jory in there. I mean, hell, Jory could be hiding as deep as Tomb. I've seen him in Tomb before. Have we found no large shields yet? Oh, there's one. We'll probably switch to a large shield for Zot. Just because clown pies are absolute nonsense. On the other hand, maybe not. Can't believe you don't like Aasimar. I think the cheesiest thing that I ever did in 3.5 D&D as a player was I just played this, I think he was just like a human specialist wizard, and I was using Alter Self to do the most asinine things that really shouldn't have been possible. I was like, all right, I'm gonna turn myself into an Avariel from this really not very well known splat book, Races of Faerun or whatever. And what an Avariel is it's just it's like an elf with wings. So I was like basically being able to cast a fly spell on myself way sooner than you're supposed to be allowed to. For some reason, the DM did not tell me to go pound sand on this, but 3.5, there's a lot of, you know, in that edition of D&D, there's an awful lot of cheese like that. Okay, we're going to acquire gold. Yeah, bugbears, just get reincarnated into a bugbear. You could do that in 3.5 if you rolled well enough. Yeah, no, you should get chased out of town for that, I believe. I mean, that's the annoying thing, is like in D&D, by the rules and whatnot, like one of the penalties of playing a monstrous species outside of the fact that you might have a level adjustment is, like, roleplay wise, you should have like a whole lot more trouble, you know, in Civilization, but in reality, I don't think a lot of DMs really do anything like that. Cannon without any explosives, are they using magic? This tab by Susan here. She goes down. I'd rather not fight all this crap, but looks like we have to. Identify. Let's just, wow, what a crappy lamp. Okay. This is a very, very big floor vault here. Oh yeah, absolutely. That's absolutely true about D&D. Any fantasy world, really. You know, a lot of the drama and a lot of the stakes come from the fact that there are genuine, you know, racial hatreds in the game. You know, like, for example, kobolds versus gnomes absolutely despise each other. And I did like a whole campaign based around that. Like like the party was traveling, right? And the idea was they were all just sort of random mercenaries and whatnot who didn't really know each other, but they all happened to be in this gnomish sort of mountainside city at the exact moment when it got under siege by a bunch of kobolds, and later on they found out that like half dragons were leading them. So it was like a really fun storyline, because it's like I got a little bit clever with the economics. For example, like everything cost more because because, you know, they're in a city under siege. Like the merchants set the prices, right? There's only so much stuff. But then at the same time, they would get paid enormous amounts of money, and sometimes they would get paid in like equipment if they just helped out with the war effort against the kobolds and whatnot. So I don't know. I had a lot of fun with that. What's this now? I guess the brain summoned this stuff. Hello, Flores Lava. How you doing, man? Guess we're tabbing a bit. Alvin Slyhands. Wow, what a character. Actually, the name Malcolm Rose was originally a D&D character. Let's be smart and teleport out of this, because this looks like it could be ugly. Had to teleport a second time. So the big thing about teleport, you guys, even that was a little bit late. You really want to use teleport as soon as possible. You know, plan it out. Don't be teleporting at 2 hit points. You have screwed up very badly if you are reading a teleport scroll at like less than 15 hit points or something, less than 50 even. I don't know, I always like to build characters from video games, if possible. Like I built sort of an approximation of Ryu from the Breath of Fire series at one point. Error meant that's a pretty good idea. Then I'll have different copyright hounds coming after me. Alright, we have 3 enchant armors. We probably aren't going to find more, like a better cloak, I guess. I don't know. Just trying to decide what I want to do with this, because ideally I'd like to just pop on a large shield and enchant that up, you know? Maximum clown defense. Oh, that was weird. Did we get teleported? Yeah, we did. Got teleported as soon as we entered vestibule. By the way, we have regen up now. Pretty cool. I mean, I think cloud immunity should be on a cloak, because it's like it's not good enough to justify losing the AC all the time. It's really strong versus like a very small collection of enemies. I need to drop something. Forget it. We're gonna just enchant up this shield. It's fine. That means we're totally not going large shields. So we'll have to be pretty careful in Zot, which shouldn't be a problem. I mean, we're Gozag, so going to be bribed for Zot 5. Is that the best weapon we've gotten in the whole streak? I would say no. I mean, something as simple as Zephyr is better than this because it's speed. And I think I may have I found Arga? Yeah, I found Arga. I didn't use it because a certain individual bribed me to use the Mace of Variability that game instead on a Deep Dwarf. On an actual Deep Dwarf that would have liked to use Arga quite a lot. I found Arga on the Kazlau. I don't think I found Arga on the Kazlau run. Did I? Maybe. I don't think so. It's definitely possible. I wouldn't remember it if I had, because that was a troll. Kazlau run was a troll, so he didn't care about weapons. But I know for a fact I found it on the Deep Dwarf where Lovely Envy bribed me to use the Mace of Variability instead of the optimal weapon. And it almost killed me several times. You know, he also bribed me to use a scythe. Something tells me he doesn't have my best interest in mind. Nah, he's cool. Let's Ice Blast. Let's pop a flight here. Necronomicon. This is sort of a themed vault. Necronomicon can just be hard set to spawn there. Kind of cool. Oh, this crap. I want to do this because there's an artifact cloak in there. Could be good. Wow. I'm trying to auto-explore here, you guys. Alright. So I have Tela up. Even if I get paralyzed, I should be okay. There's... Uh-oh. There's the power of Zot. Blink away. Okay, good. We're petrified, but it's okay. I could have canceled, is the thing. But I didn't want to cancel my telly while these stupid Zot traps were still visible. This vault is so goofy. What's this ghost? Just melee ghost. I'm gonna acid. Oh wow, there's three copies of this ghost. I guess maybe the Roxasha did that. Alright, that's it. We're gonna use the horn, and oh my god, there's 4 now. I'm aciding because I really wanted the clones gone. And that worked out. Slightly annoying, but it worked out. No enemies had spawned in it? That's weird. Sounds like a glitch. Okay, it's got our lick. That's interesting. That's really interesting. You remember what we found earlier? We found MR++ on an amulet, on the Amulet of Bloodlust. I don't think we fool with this is the thing, because... So I take off this amulet, it breaks. At that point, I still have our poise, I still have Arlek because I'm wearing the cloak, right? I lack MR++. So then I wear Bloodlust, which has MR++, and I think it's like a slightly higher MR++ than other items. But I'm not sure, and I can't test it without breaking my amulet, is the thing. I lose 3 int, I don't care about that. I mean, it would be awesome, but the thing is, at that point, I've got to go find Clarity. Which is only available, of course, well, actually we have both Clarity items, but it would be the OCPA, which would wreck my EV and my strength. I just don't think it's worth it. I just don't think it's worth it. I was hoping that cloak would have like MR+ and R negative on it, perhaps. What if Zod tells you a riddle? It might. I don't know. MR pips were standardized a long time ago? Am I using ancient invalid knowledge right here? Also, what's up, man? It's exactly 80 MR. Well, damn, I didn't know that. I thought that it gave slightly more. Man, so Jobo just got wrecked. Malcolm is basically the wiki. Yeah, no, that happens to you, man. You play this game long enough, and you'll start internalizing things that have changed at some point, and either it just wasn't really announced, or you just missed it. You know, that it changed. Look at me tabbing a Caustic Strike. We just wrecked that. What else is in here, though? Hasted Sorcerer. Man of Gales. Alright, let's go down. Malcolm is several patches ahead of the wiki. That's not saying much there, Faker Fangirl. Alright, this is our final floor of dips. We're tabbing real hard. Not much to slow me down except for this flayed ghost. Of course, I have it set so that it force mores a lot whenever I see one. Hey, thanks, man. Yeah, we found that in the Slime 5 treasure pile. Obsidian Axe is less obnoxious, brother. Way better, in fact, because we get 3 resistances out of it. Perhaps the least important resistances, but still. Not bad. Uh-oh, corroded as hell. Okay, we'll use the horn. Don't have our core, so... That's a lot of gold. Well, it's Gozag, man. Trade 2 slang for RC++ and our poise. Okay, what direction is that trade going in for you? Are you saying you would rather have the slay, or you'd rather have the resistances? Yeah, okay, I was going to say, like, I would go for the resistances, even if they're sort of less useful than other resistances, they're still really important. Like, having 1 pip of RC is the difference between Frost Giants ruining your day and Frost Giants being completely a joke. But, like, Frost Giants will wreck you deep into the end game. Slaying is just the same thing as what's on your weapon, man. So it's like, it's a number that gets added 0 to that number. Like, add up all your slaying bonuses. So, like, I have plus 12 from the broad axe, and then if I had like a plus 6 ring, it would be plus 18 total. And then that would, anywhere from 0 to 18 damage extra happens every time I swing, and 0 to 18 accuracy. Which keys other than tick mark and tilde are good as macros? Well, the only macro I really use is my spacebar, which is macro to 5, or it's macro to AF if I'm playing a deep dwarf usually, and that way I can just like slam my thumb down on it anytime I want to rest. But I'm honestly, like, I do some pretty weird things over here. Like, I'm playing on a laptop with no numpad. I legitimately just use the actual numbers above the home row. I've just played enough DCSS that it's kind of automatic for me. If I want to go diagonal, I know which number to press. That's what you guys, yeah, that's what I've been doing this whole time. Oh, am I not the only person who does this? I thought I was the only person in all of DCSS who did that. You don't do it like me? Yeah, no, I don't use WAST. I don't use, yeah, I just use the keys, man. Just O and tab. Yeah, you don't need directions, just O and tab. Alright, let's magic map. Let's go down. Let's magic map. Okay. Let's go down. There's a staircase right here. We just got to clear this stuff out. That was wild. He blinked me, and then he just summoned his dudes around me the next turn. So you're just like, I was already surrounded before, and then he just surrounded me again. Yeah, I use the letters, or no, I don't use letters for diagonal movement. I use numbers for everything. You know, when you see me going in this direction, I'm literally pressing the 7 key on the top of my keyboard. Going this way, I'm pressing 3, not on a numpad. I don't know exactly how it is that I got in the habit of playing this way. I don't have a numpad on my laptop. And I think it's just like I played on my laptop for a while without a numpad because I was like away from my desktop for a very long period of time at some point, and then I just got used to it. A miniature poodle. Well, it's a MacBook. All right, this is lame as hell. We have clowns here. We're gonna go up immediately. Going to exclude that absolute bullshit off. Clown carousel. Shafted to ZOP4. Oh, is that Ebering's vault? Can I now blame him for bad vaults in addition to bad code? How much cancel we got? 3 cancel? That's not much. I want to haste. Do I have a lot of might? I don't have a lot of might. Don't say what, Talus? What am I not supposed to say? Don't say his name. Oh yeah, Talus apparently got banned at some point from Discord for saying Ebering's real name. And don't get me wrong, I'm very much against doxing, but the guy has his real name splattered across like all of his, you know, it's just he makes it available. He's a public figure, basically. He makes no attempt to hide it. But of course, the people who run Discord, they don't care. You know, you report anything to Discord, and somebody's account will just get shut down for no particular reason. All right, so we made it to safety. Have a nice little kill hole here. Perhaps I shouldn't tab into this guy. There we go. Thought we could just kill him quickly, but had some slightly bad luck there versus the Cursed Toe. I'm full clearing ZOP4, because ZOP4, you know, we want to have as many staircases as possible to freely escape to during our ZOP5 extravaganza. that is extremely gross, Josh Meyer. Now I'm gonna have that stuck in my head. Thanks, bro. Okay, Orb of Fire. Oh, okay. Yeah, see, I was thinking of something else. Alright, we have RF+. Let's, acid this guy. Acid him again, and then just melee his ass down. I mean, he's debuffed, so... Okay, we got, a mutation, but it was just taking away some of my extra intelligence, so that's fine. How is it that the throwing manual has not been used up yet? I'm so confused. Wow, another plus 12 axe. This time it's a war axe, but still. It's kind of weird to see 2 plus 12 items in one game. Both weapons I could use. Okay. Just gonna say no to the clown carousel. Just say no. Just like drugs, just say no. Okay. This works. This hatch works. But we need to find a different way down. So we're going to need to plan out our... Oh my god! I'm hearing clown music in my head now. This is not where I wanted to be. Actually, I knew that this would lead here, because there's come to think of it, all three staircases lead to the freaking. Is there a hatch? There is a hatch. I just don't want to do it, you guys. I don't want to do it. It's too dangerous. The less clowns I have to fight, the better. Scroll of Enchant Armor. Goes on the shield. Okay, this is all right. This is okay. We're gonna Zerk. Kind of a goofy Zerk, actually. Probably shouldn't have done that. Stisto Whip is bro. Sometimes it resets fights for me. Yeah, it will do that. I mean, I like the fact that Disto just kind of automatically wins versus certain fights. Insofar as it'll just banish things that you otherwise can't kill. But I don't like that it teleports things because it's just painful. Dare I click this? Bro, what the fuck is that hex? Yeah, great RNG. I'm streaming at twitch.tv/MalcolmRoseGaming if you'd care to join, by the way. Disto and high attack speed. See, the thing about that is, like, I don't know, man. Wait, this is fine. Why is this excluded off? Okay. Okay, so now our guy will take this upstairs. Then he will take this hatch. Just as annoying when trying to kill Rune Guardian uniques. Yeah, it's generally more helpful than hurtful, but I don't know, for me it's really, really frustrating. Alright, check this out. We're going to bribe before we go into Zot 5. This is so if we get immediately teleported into the end vault, the clowns will not just, like, tear my face off. Semantic map. A couple of friends here. What's this now? What is going on with this vault? Is that that's a Trog vault? That's hilarious. Guess I'll take this Phantom Mirror. It's my chance to go try. You're right, you know what? I should abandon right now. Actually, I should drop some things. Or at least one thing. I could drop Remove Curse, we don't need that anymore. Might be wondering why I'm carrying around Holy Word, but I assure you there are reasons. There are good reasons even at this late stage. Wow, there's cloaks. +4 cloak of MR. Okay, alright. Sick. Sick as hell. A warped copper. Wow, this is a cornucopia of good stuff. Really amazing. Oops, I didn't mean to drop my shield. Yeah, that's incredible, man. That's like a straight up mega upgrade. Cool stuff. What a vault. Okay. Gozag makes it super easy since they fought each other. And they went hostile to each other, you know, with me outside. Since it's whenever you see them, even if there's a barrier between you, the bribe will kick in. What did we find? You looked away. We found a bunch of artifacts, including a +4 cloak of MR. No, there was no Obsidian Axe or Bloodlust in there. We already found Bloodlust anyway, so wouldn't be possible for it to spawn twice. Auto-exploring. You'll notice my bribe is already almost out, and wow, did we get the double trap? Sort of. 2 Zot traps. This is 2 nets. Oak Blink. Bribe again. What kind of Lich are you, I wonder? You could be the Crystal Spear Lich. Technically, we have enough hit points to just barely survive 2 LCSs. Yeah, I marked myself on purpose. Oh, hi, Mock. Hold on, I'm lagging out here. This seems to happen at least once per once per game these days. Sorry about that. Yeah, I don't know. It's like my internet freaks out for all of 10 seconds. Let me fix this. Give me like 2 seconds. It's the DDoS. See, I don't think so. It's something to do with my MacBook. I don't know. Just give me like 2 seconds. I'll fix it. In the meantime, how about this Zot? Yeah, reflecting LCS is always a classic. Alright, I think I about have this back. Okay. Nope, not Yoshi. Alright, are we good? I think we're good. So anyway, yeah, I should be kind of careful against this Lich. In fact, I'm going to burn a haste, because we're probably going to fight most of the floor here. Really don't want to be Crystal Speared if possible. I could silence. I'd probably be okay. You know what? Yeah, I'm going to silence. We can always drink off the silence if a cob shows up, you know, or sorry, if a clown shows up and threatens to minus potion me. You know, our second bribe is up. So like anything that shows up here, you'll notice that like this orb of fire is on my side. Did Ice Cave switched off Disto Whip to Battle Axe of Freezing? Swing with a cool 1.3. Nice, man. Try to get that below 1. I'd get that as fast as possible, but sounds like your character's in a really good spot, man. Nice going. Okay, my silence is on me, but it's running out on everybody else. That's okay. The big Lich is gone. Probably should have drank a Might, to be honest. Haste is over. Let's cast Regen. Hell, let's just back off. I need to fix my RC file, by the way. I have a lot more Force Mores in here than I had on Barrow Tato. Get Regen back up. I'm going to drink Might. And we'll swing on these clowns like so. Okay, if that pie does anything ugly to me, you know, it could silence me, it could minus potion me. If it minus potions me, we can start pulling some shenanigans. If it silences me, we can just drink that off. I want to kill this Lich, though. Good, it's the Haunt Lich. That means it's not the LCS Lich. I'd like to Ice Blast him. I mean, I'd like to Acid Blast him, but Ice Blast will reach and Acid won't. Come on. They blink so often. Oops. Glad we didn't get paralyzed there. Dang, I'm going to telly. I'm going to bribe again. This is our third bribe. I'm honestly shocked that we've needed to bribe so many times. Is that... There's a Zot trap there. Hold on, let me evoke Blink. Good, okay, good Blink. No, it's not bad on enemies either. I mean, they can slow you, that's always painful. But it is definitely stronger for a player. Armor fits poorly on your strangely shaped body. Mutation potion. I gotta get that off. Mutation potion. Perfect. I went kind of fast, I guess. Grab the orb. Let's drink a curing. I see that we've been teleported into the unfun land, aka the land of 2 Zot traps in a row. I think we'll telly again. Why telly with a blocked lung? Because I'm being impatient, basically. I should have walked out. But there is so much floor for me to end up on. It's just not working. Hell, that's like our 5th telly, damn. Wow, these tellies are very bad luck. It's okay, we got the bribe. There we go. Okay, hold on. Which... This is a perfectly fine staircase. All the staircases are fine here. Remember, we had that awkward situation, so gotta make sure that we take the right staircases. So we go through here. Oh, right. Trying to get to the hatch. Oh god. Anti-magic touch. My bribe somehow did not get him. Quicksilver bolt. Okay. Haste. Agi. Can he be netted? Yes. Might. Net again. Okay, these nets are not doing as much as they should, but that's okay. That blink actually helped me. Thanks, buddy. I think we can just auto-travel now. Shadow Fiend. No problem, just walk away. Another Panlord. Summon Eyeballs, Bolt of Cold. Okay, could be deadly. Let's just walk away. I can always fear his eyeballs away is the thing, so... Floating Eye's no big deal. Bribe Branch, bribe the depths. Yeah, that was terrible. I am, that's a change I'm extremely happy about. Wow, that was a quick depths. Bribe again. Bribing every single branch on the orb run. It's a very satisfying experience. Pretty much as reliable as Zin for the orb run. Maybe more so. Well, not more so. Definitely not more so. Feels Gozag, man. He's strong. There is a reason I like to pick him. Tormentor. Neutral. I know I gotta watch out for those ants. Hey, check it out. We're making a pit stop at the altar where I converted. You offer a prayer to Gozag. Oh wow, okay, that's it. RoseCrypto.com streak number 47. It's very important to roleplay. Some guy swapped from Gozag to Jivia for extended, and I wanted to call him insane in RLG. That seems like that's an odd choice. It would make sense if you could slimify demons, but you can't. GG, everybody. I see some new faces here. Well, no, I recognize you guys. Faces, not regulars, so it's nice to see. It's nice to see some people stopping in. What's next? Great question. Well, let's take the win. Demon Spawn Wanderer. So what is next? We'll look at the Malcolm Rose streak. No longer the elliptic streak. I bet you didn't recognize me. No, Adort, I recognize you, man. Yeah, so I had like 40 people ask me to play a Demon Spawn. I keep saying Demon Spawn. A Deep Elf Summoner. And then Adort wants me to play as a Berserker. Deep Elf Berserker. Personally, I think the Deep Elf Berserker is way more of a meme and therefore way funnier. But I'll do whatever people want, really. We could also delay the decision, and we could play a halfling instead. Halfling Assassin would be pretty good, I'd do that. I was going to do like a halfling hunter and go crossbows instead of slings. Then there's also, I don't know, no, Felid Berserker has not been done in this streak, but what we're trying to do is we're trying to make sure every single class and every single species is represented. So right now that's almost true. We need to do a Deep Elf, we need to do a Halfling, and we need to do a Mummy. You said you'd do a Deep Elf Berserker. The only thing I want is more Deep Elf Wanderer. I don't think a Deep Elf Berserker would kill my streak. I think it would just be really painful. No, man, I just played a Wanderer. I don't want to play any more Wanderers. They can screw you over too badly. We'll probably just make the Mummy a Necromancer or something. I mean, something they're good at. I don't know, my instinct is to just play the Halfling, just set up the Halfling Hunter. It would not be fun to watch DB, really. It would definitely show off how to survive on a weak race, but I've already kind of done that on YouTube. I have an Octopode Berserker, which is basically the same concept, although the Deep Elf is worse. Yeah, let's just, I'll tell you what. More streak equals more viewers is true. Okay, we'll play the Halfling next, and we'll just delay the decision on the Deep Elf. We'll save the worst two species in the game for the absolute end. Mummy and Deep Elf. Halfling Assassin Bilbo Baggins cosplay. Do I need to find a ring with invisibility on it? Hey, I didn't say I would play the Deep Elf Berserker next time. I said I would play one at some point, I think. Or maybe I did. I don't know. I don't remember, to be honest. But it's not going away. We'll do it eventually, I assure you. Alright, so we'll just start the game here. I'm probably going to stop the stream because I have a couple things I need to take care of at some point. Idort calling me out. Halfling Hunter. Oh, look at this hand crossbow grayed out. Well, I play by my own rules. And we have a very bad entrance. So, first thing we'll do with this guy is take stealth to 2, maybe even take it to 3, actually, with this +2 aptitude. Yeah. More like small boys, yeah. Low hit point boys up ahead. This entrance is kind of tough because, well, I think that there's like a doorway here, so we're just sort of forced to fight things. But with that said, we have a very good crossbow. We have the hand crossbow, which if you look at it, has extraordinary accuracy and as much base damage as a demon blade. So we're very able to take really lame threats on this character, and we're gonna get some stealth to help out if even lamer threats show up. Because why would you not do slings? Because a sling, you know, you might be awesome with the sling, but the damage is low and the accuracy is not as good, I don't even think. Let me check. Sling. Hunting sling. Base accuracy 2. So base accuracy 5 on the hand crossbow. If I take a step and I get shafted, would I rather have a demon blade in my hand, a ranged demon blade, or would I rather have, I don't know, oh, I didn't mean to take a step there, oops. Or would I rather have base damage 9 and base accuracy +2? It's not bad, but, I mean, the hand crossbow straight up just like murders really dangerous threats, right? If I get shafted and I run into like an adder or something, I have a pretty good chance of killing it with my hand crossbow. Imagine if you accidentally stepped and got shafted. That could happen. But yeah, I'm going to stop the stream here. Like I said, I got a couple things I need to take care of. But I do appreciate you guys coming by, and as always, there will be more streak to come. At least I want to get to 50. And then you know, might do a little bit of variety streaming. I want to do like I know I want to do a Cataclysm, you know, Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead stream at some point. But yeah, thanks again, guys. Until next time, I am signing out. Did you know that there are many ways that you can help support this channel? Read about them on rosecrypto.com/support. At Rose Crypto, you can learn all about cool things like the Brave web browser, Bitcoin, and other cryptocurrencies. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe.